What's up, everyone? How are you doing today? We're here live in Asheville, North Carolina, and welcome to beginning of the week. It's Monday, February 20th, 2023. I'm Zach Westfall, and thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it. What's going on with you guys today? We got into a little bit of a late start today, and due to, just technical issues and that sort of thing, but we got things, I think we got things worked out, and, we're going to get into this damn thing. So, whenever I walk into this room, I get like this sense of, I don't know, eagerness or maybe a little bit of nervousness, I guess. I look around and I see, everything that's in here. And, I have to put this reminder into my head that, friends and friends of friends, I guess, help put all this together. The sign, the shelving, all of it. So, and I know I've said it before, but I want to thank you guys. I just want to thank you guys. Thank you for being there by my side, because that truly, truly means a lot to me. And hopefully, in the future, we can, we're able to share some of this with some others as well. If we ever get, a guest in here or something. So, but I just want to say thank you guys again. What else is going on? Oh, we got a new camera, which is all set up and everything, but we didn't know where to exactly put it. So, it's just kind of chilling over here. It's on, it's working, it's fully functional and everything, but, so since we set that up, I got a buddy of mine that just sent me this idea. He just ran into this thing. It's called a Stream Deck, and this Stream Deck is freaking awesome. If you guys don't know what it is, you guys might want to look it up, but just to, make it easy or, explain what it is I could switch back and forth from cameras so much easier with just a click of a button, and it saves the time on, if we ever have to edit. I don't have to edit or whoever, Last week I did the editing. I don't know if it turned out right or not, but I think it did. But this thing is so cool, man, So, but, we're just trying to stay in the pocket, on this whole thing, and we're just trying to keep this as authentic as possible in here. So that's the main thing, is keeping it authentioso, if that's even a word. It's probably not a word, I don't know, but so man, let's jump into this episode. This is episode 19. We've done 19 of these things, or 18, and now we're working on 19. So last night, the same cat that helped me out with this Stream Deck thing, he sent me a little article, which kind of, I don't want to say it piqued my interest, but it involved something of something special, I guess, And that article was about, that male throwing sauce, if you get me. That baby bullet, that, I guess in technical terms, he sent me an article about semen. And he's not, batting from the other side or whatever, but, and I'm not trying to start this out by, trying to be or sound nasty or tasteless or anything. That's just what was sent to me. So, maybe he's a little on the deprived side, but that's just, that's just what it is. But I wanted to bring it up because I'd say that there's a large amount of people that don't like talking about this because it's a little, maybe a little too dirty, and I'd say to those people, do you know how you got here? Yeah, you as a person, you as another person. Do you know how you got here? The answer is a man and a woman and some semen. And that should be the title of a book, I think. The man and woman and some semen. Huh? And I don't even like how I just said that, semen. But so anyways, there's no other way. That's how you got here. And that's the simple truth. Because we all are here because your mom let your dad, or some donor, I guess, walking around, got that donor shot of that passion glaze, and your mom took that shot and made you, and now saying that if a man and another man, were trying to do some baby making, I would have to say you're probably out of your league and you're probably failing miserably. I'll just let you know that, because there's no man that can get another man pregnant. Well, maybe. I guess we have to find out, but technically there's no possible way. That you can't do it. It's just natural. Man on man can't do that thing. Now, as far as, the lady part of things, you could put a couple of, fist fighting women together, without a man, and you probably, eventually you probably, be in the same boat as those two other men, trying to play, hide the, hide the wiener, if you get what I'm saying, but those two women, unless they got a donor or a man or whatever, trying to get some sort of type of DNA in them, you'll come out with the same results as those two dudes, so, and in that case, you're kind of shit out of luck, if you ask me. So, but man, this article was just talking about how, and I'm not talking about, women who are looking for donors or anything to get out there on like the black market or whatever, and asking some guy who's fucking selling Tabasco, snow cones in the middle of a damn heat wave or anything to give you out a little fucking sample of his his man filling, I guess. But it's just, I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. That's sometimes my mind strays, and it's just what it is. So, but man, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the article, right? So in this article, they're saying that a male's semen, right, has mind-controlling properties over the male or the female, not male, of course, but female behavior. And it's good for the brain. So if it's, they're saying that, if one of your partners, or, your partner, what's the word? Squirts or ejaculations, if he does all that, in a girl, or like, orally or vagine, that it seeps into their bloodstream and essentially travels to their brain and helps them with depression and everything else. But I mean, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know. Personally speaking, because for one, I'm a straight dude, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this. I'm not gonna try my own sample out and to see if it helps my depression, but maybe you should give it a whirl on your wife or your your girlfriend or something, and give it a little test try and see if one at one time she's at a 0, not feeling positive about anything, which happens a lot, I guess, depending on who you're with, and test it out. Maybe put pretend it's, if she's sick or something, pretend it's some cough medicine or something, and spoon feed her that way, I guess, and see how that goes. I think. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never know what I'm talking about. Like right now, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, but anyways, I guess if you guys want to, get up on there and all that stuff, I guess my question is, does male sperm have that effect? And I guess the only way to do it is, like I said, give it a try. Does it sway? Does it have that sway to make you feel something different? Or does it just sound like a bunch of bullshit? I don't know. I'd like, as a matter of fact, hit the dang voicemail and let me know what your opinions are on that thing, man. Is it bullshit? You think male, some male sperm or something out there is gonna, make your mood a little bit better? Because if it is, let me know. Hit that line, 828-630-9575. And hey, I'm not trying to get, I'm not trying to be too graphic, but I know for me, when, when I got that initial splash exited out of me, I feel a lot lighter, and, I'm not so distracted, I guess. But I guess it all depends on the circumstances too, the time, the place, who you're with, do you like that person, or is it just sort of a fling sort of thing, and now don't get me wrong, if that's your thing, if you want to go out and you want to have an evening, with no strings attached, I mean, by all means, get in there and then get out of there, because who knows, some people don't like to stay and some people don't like to go, but I mean, hey, I think if it's up your alley, then shoot, man, go for it. I mean, I think that can be all right. And if that's not what you want, then, don't, I guess. I don't know. But damn, man, that's crazy. I can't believe that. If it is true, again, let me know if you think it's true. Does sperm give that little mountaintop climb to your lover's attitude, I guess, or mood, or whatever you want to call it, So But dang, man, what's been going on with you guys? Huh? It's crazy out there today. But man, what else has been going on? I'm getting old. Fuck, dude. Getting old is so tough, so tough, just to walk down that road, man, if you ask me. You hear from people all the time, my lower back hurts. I got arthritics in my wrists, The devil's infection is in my ankles, that damn inflammation, or one of my testicles just disappeared, and I found it later that day, like a pearl that just crawled back into its own shell and hopped right back into a pool of fresh water, Good luck trying to find that, sucker, But damn, man, getting old is so hard. It's crazy how, when we were I guess this ties into the semen, and babies and all that other stuff that we just went over. But man, remember being young? Anybody does. Being young was so fun and enjoyable, and our bodies were so damn resilient. You could stand. You could do anything. You could fall off a damn bed, and just crush your freaking sister's, 4-foot Barbie mansion, and then you just pick yourself up and, crawl back up into the bed and let that be that, that bad fall, it's almost like, you picked yourself up like nothing even happened, like your shadow was just another person that helped you get lifted off the ground, And now that silhouette, because you're so damn old, is probably off, at a pretty far distance eating a sandwich and probably just touching himself, behind some thick brushwork, some thick shrubbery of some sort, just waiting for you to get your shit together. And who knows when that's gonna be. Sorry, man, just getting old. It happened to me this morning, no one tells us that. Well, I'll explain what happened, but no one tells you when you're growing up that the injuries that you acquired when you're young will creep back up on you when you're 35, 40. And then one day out of nowhere, you're just trying to go for a walk, but old Father Time decides that that ziplining accident that you had when you were 9, when you tried to take a dog run, and run it from house to tree, and then all of a sudden, you break your leg doing it, and and that puts you out, for a little while, but now it just creeps up on you when you're 35, that broken leg at one point in time, you get out of bed and everything, and it just sends your ass right to the floor, and there you are, army crawling out, just trying to go brush your teeth or fix a bowl of dang loop-de-loops or Wheaties or some frosted mini thins or whatever, whatever you guys like going on. But shit, you could be down on the floor right now. You're probably still down there for the last 2 hours just trying to put your shoes on. Getting old sucks. I don't want to live forever or whatever, but dang, getting old sucks. But yeah, this morning, like I said, I had a little incident myself, walking in the woods, I do, I had an old injury that, that came at me real quick, like a freaking, like a silent sniper almost. Cause my knees are not the greatest, And when I say not the greatest, I mean if I bend down to pick up anything, and it's all the years of playing ice hockey and everything, but if I bend down, it just sounds like I'm running, some freaking rollerblades through some gravel. Like I'm trying to skate on hard edged gravel. Every time, just bending. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, dude, have you heard of my knees being made of gift wrapping? I mean, because that's what they are. Gift wrapping. What I need is a new set of knees for Christmas. If anyone out there's got a new set of knees, they want to send it to me in Asheville, that'd be fucking great. But, damn, what was I fucking talking about, man? Getting old. Yeah. The walk this morning, so I get up, I walk the dog, do my normal routine, and the weather outside this morning felt, it had that misty, sort of feeling, like if someone were to, come up to you and, essentially just sneak up behind you and, fuck, dude. I don't know, whatever. It's dewy outside. And, that type of mist makes you feel kind of, I guess, damn, man, I'm trying to think of something. It makes you feel like you're living in damn Scotland. Or one of those old European places, I guess, that have like the castles and, they're still practicing, archery before dinner or lunch or whatever time, they're doing it. Actually, this morning, come to think of it, this morning kind of felt like one of those places because it was all foggy and, you can't see what's in front of you and all that stuff. It's like one of those places that you can almost hear, Mel Gibson across some field yelling, "Freedom! They will not take our lives," or whatever, from whatever that movie is, the Patriot, and man, that movie when that cannonball's rolling across the damn field and takes out that dude's half of his lower body, pretty much the top half was still there and the lower half was not. You know what I'm saying? I can't even do a Scottish accent or they will not take our freedom, or I don't even know, man. I can't do that shit. That's not me. But that's what it felt like outside Scotland, And Mel Gibson's over there sipping tea off a some girl's chest while he's riding bareback. Not her, but the horse. You know what I'm talking about. So the dog and I, we're out there, and man, we're walking down this trail and I stepped on this fucking root, on one of damn, the devil's dang, knuckles in his toes or something. That root just came out of nowhere and, stepped on that bitch, and the wetness from the dew, man, it put that slick surface right on top of it. And it was just enough for me to just slip off that bitch like I was like a cartoon character, like running into something, getting flipped up in the air. Instead of me getting flipped up in the air, I ran my ass went right into a tree, and I went down. I went down. Like, I mean, I'm talking about serious down. I was laying there for what I thought was maybe like 10 minutes or so, and, you know, I'm trying to take a deep breath because when you hurt yourself, you're like, your whole body just heats up and tenses up, and I'm trying to rub my knee, and I probably used a couple choice words for damn, Mother Earth's root stock. But, so then, I got up, and continued on with my walk and everything. But then I got like 15 paces into it, and I was like, fuck this, not me, sitting down. And meanwhile, dogs running around like, what's going on, man? Like, why'd you stop? But he doesn't understand that. So he went off and did his own little journey while I just laid there, just long enough to regain my composure and all that stuff. But man, I still feel that right now. And that happened like 7 hours ago, But yeah. And of course my dog came running over to me with this ball that he had lost like 2 weeks ago, so I guess that's a good thing, I guess. But man, growing old is just tough. It's just so damn tough, But we do the best we can with what we have that hasn't been broken, I guess. So, damn, dude, that's tough shit. I guess we can jump into some news if you want to, guys. I mean, or how about we jump into this text real quick? How about that? Let's do that, and then we'll hit up some news. There's not a lot going on, but we'll see what it is. Okay, so let's see what. Okay. Okay. So it says, "Hey Zach, this is Travis. I was curious on whether you think it would be a good idea to move in with a girlfriend that you have been dating for only 6 months. Just wanted to get your opinion and let me, whatever I don't know. I guess he meant to say, let me get your opinion, and I'll talk at you later or something like that. All right, Travis. Let's see. 6 months? I don't know. I mean, did you know this girl before? You guys started dating, or did you, or did you guys just like start dating and then this is where the relationship has been? I mean, to be honest, I myself, I don't know if I'm going to give you any good advice or whatever. But technically, speaking, and I say technically, I don't know what the technically thing is, but, dude, I have a problem with like letting go of my own comfort zone. And bringing someone along, life is supposed to be easier with a partner. So, and if you think that she is, that person for you, then, I mean, I say go for it, maybe. Me, I'm still having Man, what am I trying to say? Okay, here, I'll just spit it out for you. Look, every time I get into a relationship and somebody wants to try to do the moving in thing, man, I feel like I am just, like like I want to be fully committed before I do anything like that. And I want to make sure that they're fully committed as well. So I'm always that one dude that is like that game Marco Polo, and Marco Polo, you get out of the water, but technically some kids, out of the water, but half of his body's like half of his body is in it and half of his body's not. So technically he's like halfway in, halfway not. And I guess I'm that kid. I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Technically, like, am I still playing the game? Yeah, but I don't have both feet in. And that is something that, personally speaking, is that's something that I need to work with myself, because typically about the year marker or so, people usually get more comfortable with who they're with, and they start letting themselves, letting their hair down, and I would say that you guys are still in the honeymoon phase. Yeah. And with that, it could work, or maybe it couldn't, but I would say if you are going to, okay, then if it doesn't work out, make sure that you have some place else to go. I know that sounds really weird to say, but hey, if you guys move in and then 4 months later it doesn't work out, and you moved into her place, then, or if both of you guys moved out of each other's single places, then you got the one together, you sign that lease, that's a big jump, man. So I don't know if that's a good idea or if it's not a good idea. I would say that I guess you should try. Because who knows? You may not get another opportunity with this girl, or or guy, or whatever. I don't know. Did he say it was a girl? No, he just said moving into. So yeah, I don't know. I think 6 months is a little too short, but I would say, like, hey man, go for it. So see, I don't know. It's 50-50. I guess I don't know your relationship. So, but personally speaking, I think it's a little too soon. Maybe give it another 6 months and see like what that year brings. Because who knows? You may find that find out that she, I don't know, that she, eats spaghetti through her nose or something like that, or like her mom, she tells you that her mom is dead, and I know that got real dark, and I'm not trying to get dark, but that's, she says that she's dead, but then all of a sudden she's like camping out in damn, Wichita or something like that, and you find that out, and you've been thinking that, where's what? Like, why didn't you just tell me that your mom was alive? I don't know. I think you gain more of a perspective the more time that you're with a person. So, good question. Thanks for, I don't know if I helped, but, And if anyone has any advice for anybody, for Travis here, hit that number, man. 828-630-9575, baby. Let us know what's going on with you. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to fucking leave a name. You don't have to leave shit. Just ask a question, let us know what is happening with you guys. So, but I hope you make the right decision. I don't know what the right decision is, Travis. And, give it a shot, man. Yeah, that's what I would do, I guess, is wait it out, maybe. I don't know. Talk to her and see how she feels. Let's do that. And let me know, let us know how things go. We'd like to hear how things had ended up with you guys. Again, beautiful. Thanks for the little ringy. Okay, yeah, let's jump into some strange news real quick. And it's not even strange news. It's just this dude, this fucking guy, man. Tiger Woods back in the news, and again under more fucking scrutiny, and it's about him handing off this, for some odd reason, he's trying to dish out tampons, out on the golf course. And I'm just saying, Tiger, well, fuck, man, I'm here. I'll just read the basic article. It says, Tiger Woods is under scrutiny for handing Justin Thomas a tampon after out-driving him during the opening round of the Genesis Invitational. This apparent prank has people on social media saying it has sexual overtones. So, Tiger, I don't know why you can't just live a freaking normal life and keep your dang, dick in your dick or your sexual desires off the golf course. I mean, it's so dumb, dude. I mean, I don't know what are you doing with a tampon out on the golf course in the first place? You're just carrying around this, cotton, fuck, dude. What can I call something? I'm trying to think of something clever to fucking call this thing, this cotton bouquet or whatever. I mean, why the fuck are you doing that, man? Like, you got this tampon floating around in your golf bag, or what? Like, in case of an emergency, like, what? Is someone going to catch a bloody nose out there, and then here you come out, you're ripping the box apart and all that stuff, and you got those cotton rip cords? You know what I'm saying? You just want to shove it up someone's nose holes, and maybe, or maybe he's out there trying to, man, Tiger, what are you doing out there with all this? Are you out there like trying to start, a fire, cause, what you need to do, cause you're out there in the great outdoors, is you got to have some sort of light for survival, Tiger Woods, are you becoming a survivalist now? You're packing Band-Aids and first aid kits and tampons and snack bars and all this other stuff, like, in your golf bag. You just got that all, you got that, those useful items just there. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's just wild. Hey, look, if you're trying to be a survivalist or something like that, I'll tell you one thing. Tiger Woods has been a survivalist. I mean, shoot. One, his ex-wife took a dang 9-iron or a 5-iron or whatever to his navigator and almost to his face. The damn tampons would have fucking, I mean, that would have covered up some scarring, some bruising, some bleeding, if you know what I mean, And I'm not talking about bleeding from the vagina. I'm talking about that nose cavity. I mean, what else? What else has he done as a survivalist? That he could have used a damn tampon for. Oh, he wrecked his Escalade into a fire hydrant. He's out there one night. He decides that he's gonna cut his neighbor's damn hedges at the same time as letting Mother Earth have some more H2O down some street or whatever. And thing is, he's doing this at like 2:00 in the morning or something like that. Like, I mean, I guess if he got into a wreck and he hit the fucking steering wheel, and bloodied up his his nose again or something like that, he could have gotten to his damn, or maybe had a bad scrape or something. He could have maybe put the pawn, on that. Or, I mean, I don't know. What else is this guy going to get into when it comes down to his damn sex life? I mean, Tiger Woods was the king of all kings at one point in time. And then something just happened. I know he's been marching around in combat boots and all that other stuff and running in that sort of shit. And his back's all, twisted up like a freaking, pretzel on a... Sorry, gotta get some water. Like a pretzel on a freaking like on a pretzel on a contortionist backside, I guess. But damn, man, I'll say one thing. Okay? And then I'm gonna leave it. If Tiger Woods ever asked to borrow my car or anyone else's car, you better believe you aren't going to get it back the same way. All right? Your Ford Explorer is going to change probably into a Honda Fit if you lend this guy the keys to your car. So let's just face facts. The whole thing was because he was on the golf course and he outdrove, one of his competitors, and he gave him a tampon, to make it seem like he was a bigger man because he drove the ball a little bit further, and I mean, whatever, and I'm sorry if there's I'm not trying to be sexist or anything because that's just not me. But there's probably a couple women out there that are a little probably upset about this dude doing that. And, but also it's like, dude, this guy's already, I mean, I know it's, look, I think there are tons of golfers out there that are, I mean, they're out there walking that thin white line. I'm talking about that cocaine line. I think they're out there drinking, binging, doing all sorts of neck breakers and all that other stuff out there. So to chime in on this dude, and it was supposed to be just a joke, but I think golfers are, just as bad as fucking hockey players when it comes down to drug use. But that's just me. And I probably could be totally wrong, but I don't know. That's something to look into, I guess. But maybe he should just keep the, maybe do the prank in the locker room. You don't have to do it on the 5th hole of this tournament or whatever. It's weird, man. weird. Keep it to yourself for a second. You have to run to your golf bag, pull out some Cheetos, a condom, and some fucking tampons and be like, here you go. You know? That's just basic rules to I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about. But damn, what? Holy God. Yo, we've been going at this for 45 minutes. It doesn't, I'm telling you, you sit in this chair, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't at all. It doesn't feel like 45 minutes. It feels like, I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes. But yeah, Tiger, you might want to go back to the drawing board and figure out your fucking life, dude. So, well, guys, I think I'm going to roll out. Again, thank you for the question, Travis. And again, if anybody wants to chime in on his, his query, I guess, let us know, dude. Let us know. So, okay. Well, I'm going to jump out of here. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I appreciate you guys joining us today and sticking around with me. It means a lot. I'm really grateful to, shoot, man, I'm just grateful for everything right now. Even with me like sign winding, trying to play Chuck Norris on that freaking 30, 40 foot oak to my knee, I don't know. I was just thinking about today. I'm just blessed to have the people that I have around me and my family. I really couldn't ask for much more. I'll say things that could always be, I don't know. I guess sometimes I say things that they can, that, man, I don't know. I just think about how fortunate, I am, and I have to remember, damn, man, I don't know. I'm just happy to be here with you guys. Yeah, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. So, damn, man, I'm not trying to get all emotional at the end of this or whatever, but I don't know, it just means a lot. So, all right, everyone, take care of yourselves, and we will see you next week. And again, thank you for joining us, and stay true to yourselves, all right? Be well, everyone. Take care.